the purest form of wellness care possible. When they start bringing children in, Reggie Gold taught me that years ago, I can tell how principled your practice is by what? The number of children you adjust. If they're bringing in kids that don't have any ear infection or any asthma or any headache or anything, and they're bringing them in just to get adjusted, how great is that? Somebody asked me, hey, and I don't see 500 every day, guys, so don't, I want you guys, to understand that. And I don't see 600 every day, okay? But the reality is, can you see 600 people in a day if you're walking into the room and they say, Eric, how you doing? Yeah, oh my God, here, let's do a mini exam over here. When did it start to bother you? What were you doing? Tell me exactly where it hurts. I mean, who cares? I mean, honestly, right? Can you get, sciatica explained to you? How many more times can you have it explained? I mean, realistically, does it matter if it's in your calf or your hamstring or your glutes or the right toe? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know that nerve. The same way as a cardiologist, you've got pain running down your arm, right? I mean, does he care? Where's it bothering you exactly? I know you're in massive myocardial infarction right now, but is it your pinky or your thumb? And where, it's insignificant. It's ridiculous, right? Why even go there? Because how much pressure has to accrue to a nerve percentage-wise for you to even be symptomatic? A minimum of 40%, up to 70%. So let's say it's 39%. And they're asymptomatic, right? Are they healthy? Do they need care? Do you see what I'm saying? Why would you bring yourself to that discussion? And the minute you do, the minute you start talking symptoms, where are you? I'm right at the same location you are. I'll never lead you to here, which is what? Where am I leading them? What's my product?
Lifetime Family Wellness.
It's health, but what is it? What's our product? Lifetime Family Wellness, which means what? I want to see who? Family for how long? And what's the point of seeing them? Wellness, okay? You get it now? So what are the three words again? Lifetime Family Wellness. So who do I want to see? Family, and for how long? And why? For wellness, okay? Be clear on that. You should have that all over your office. And then you can explain it. But I can't take them over there if I'm talking sciatica. Because what's the value, what value do I have in their life if I'm talking symptoms? Which means what? When do I go away? When do you not need me anymore?
When the pain goes away.
As soon as the pain's gone. But let's say the pain doesn't go. Let's say they came in and they said, geez, I went to a chiropractor before and in 3 times he got rid of my pain. So you better get rid of it in 3 or you suck. Or you're not adjusting me hard enough. I don't know if you got it all the way. Anybody been there before? I'll get it all the way. Lay down the 2 seconds. I'll show you exactly how I'm going to adjust you. It's a new technique I learned this weekend at the chiropractic seminar. But they're not getting it. And they come in with this preconceived idea of it's going to take 10 adjustments. Maybe because that's what their insurance said. Maybe because their buddy at work said it. Hey, they went to somebody 10 times. You see what I mean? So what are you always going to need in your practice to stay busy? New people. So then what? They got docs out there having seminars showing you how to bring in what? 150 new ones a month. Who the hell wants to see 150 new patients a month? I'd shoot myself, right? Isn't it exhausting? How many of them are you keeping? That's what I want to know. How many new ones stay? We don't get a lot. We have 4 to 5 new people a week. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, right? But they stay. Doesn't that sound more fun? So going back to my initial premise of a child coming in or somebody coming in that's asymptomatic, that's there for wellness care, how long does it take to adjust a patient for wellness care? Huh?
45.
Yeah.
Seconds.
I'm so fascinated. I know I'm going to go over years out of
I'm talking about myself.
I mean, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. When you know you're rocking, and I know Eric knows what I'm talking about, you're not even done with the adjustment. They're already off the table. You haven't adjusted their neck yet or something. You know what I'm talking about? You're in the zone. They already got the adjustment. They already got the adjustment. You know what I'm talking about? You're in the zone. They already got the adjustment. Do you see what I mean? Because this, in a sense, is the adjustment. Just you touching them changes their physiology. But they got it. They get it right at that point. That's how you can see higher volume. And how much more fun is that? Way more fun. How exhausted are you after you see 20 or 30 people? Oh my God, Dr. Joe, let me tell you something. I got these horrible headaches. And and I'm not trying to be insensitive to people that aren't well. But the reality is to hear that from 100 people a day, you want to go home, right? You got a headache. You're looking for Advil, right? Okay, adjustments and immunity, C4. 5 AIDS patients under 6 months of chiropractic care adjustments specific to the upper cervical area. Then they had 5 people that weren't under care. You guys familiar with the study? Okay, we're going to go over a lot of stuff tomorrow, so don't worry about writing too many notes. And I do have a CD, DVD that I sell that it has all the scientific, and it's got a PowerPoint on it as well, so if you want to share that with other people here. A 48% increase in the number of T killer cells, while the group of 5 that did not receive care had what? They had a 7% decline in T killer cells. The people receiving care had 48% increase in T killer, which is the number used to assess whether or not you get AIDS or not, active AIDS or not, if you guys are familiar with that. How awesome is that?
Awesome.
I mean, amazing. It's incredible what you do. You're still not treating anything, remember that. But the reality is that's an inside-out, outside-in mentality. You're changing the lives of those people. So if I already know that I've got an increased phagocytic activity because of what? Respiratory bursts, right, by neutrophils. Yeah, pretty exciting. You guys should know that cold in your head and your heart, how much more certain are you when I look at Steve in the eye and say, Steve, I noticed that you canceled last week because you weren't well. I want you to know, anytime you notice between visits that you're not well, make sure you get in here, because when I adjust you, it gives you a significant increase in the activity or efficiency or boost of the immune system. How much more influential am I going to be when I can look at you right in the eye and say that without even a flicker? And that means what? Next time they're not well, what are they going to do? Do you see what I mean? But you got to know it, you got to study it, you got to constantly review it and train, doing your rituals over and over. So when it happens in your practice, it's right on the tip of your tongue. You can spit it right out. And you're going to change the lives of those people, because who did you change first? You get it?
My best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day